Top of it, top of it, top of it, top of it. Hey, look, check this out, man. Top of the afternoon. Hey, look, I told y'all I was on some different shit and I had some different things going on. So y'all see the header, y'all see the title, you dig what I'm saying? Uh, in my opinion, one of Clubhouse's uh shining voices. You dig what I'm saying? He's also a rap artist, and he hail up out of motherfucking me, Texas. Let's get her done. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know me. These intros, I ain't never been super duper at, but hey, these questions in these interviews popped up. You did. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring up the man, the MILF, the motherfucking me Clubhouse legend. You dig what I'm saying? One and only. Translate me motherfucking
Montana.
Montana.
Yeah. What's good, Big LA? Glad you brought
Hey
me on,
man,
man.
what's happening, man? What's going on with you, brother? How your day going and thing? You
Day
know?
going good, man. It's a beautiful day outside. Got the curtains open, you know what I'm saying, so you can see my face more better in my room.
Ty, you good, loved one. You good. Hey man, people try to orchestrate their own situations when it comes to people. I just like to let people be people. You dig what I'm saying? We're not
Hmm.
perfect. We're not perfect. We human. You know, and if more people understand that we're human,
Oh
they'll
yeah.
be all right. You know, they'll be all
Oh
right.
yeah, of course, yeah.
So I guess we just gonna get right into it for the people. You know what I'm saying? Get right into it. What what started you, or you know what? I'll say that one for later. Let's give
Okay.
the people a chance to learn you and know who you are. Who is Translate Montana?
Okay. Translate Montana. For one, the name I got the name Translate Montana because I translate a real message in my music. And so I originally just went by Translate without the Montana in 2017. But when I
Hmm.
made the YouTube channel for this particular name, it asked for a last name, so I just put Montana. But I was still going by Translate, like on my song titles on that channel. I was just going by Translate. Then one day,
Hmm.
my cousin was like, "Why don't you just go by the whole thing, Translate Montana?" And so I've been going by Translate Montana ever since 2017.
It got a hell of a ring to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It definitely,
Yeah,
most definitely has a ring to it.
yeah.
Um, so you from Texas? I'm quite sure. Well, I ain't even gonna say quite sure. I'm gonna ask you. Coming up in Texas, what was the upbringing like? What was the what was there for a young translate to do out there or get into rap?
Okay. I always been heavily influenced by music when I was younger. Like my mother and father, and they love music. And like my mom and dad, they both used to have a stereo, a big stereo, and then they used to also have a boom box, tape player, and put it like that. And
Yeah,
so
yeah. I remember them back in the day.
yeah, so I used to always be in love with music, even before I actually started rapping, because I used to take tapes, and you know how they got the record, stop, pause, and I used to do like my own little tapes. Like when I was younger, I used to speak over, do voiceovers. Didn't even know what I was doing. I was just trying something. I was like at the age 6 when I was doing that. That's before I start rapping. I will start rapping later on. But yeah, my upbringing, I had both parents in my life. You know, I
Solid.
had both parents, had a good upbringing. Like, it was really good. Like, my dad was a hard worker, still is. My mother was a hard worker, during her lifetime. She was a hard worker. So, and as far as me, I was bad. I ain't gonna lie, I was bad. I got tore up a lot, running my mouth a lot. But like, I was just always laughing. I got ADHD, so when I was a kid, I used to be super hyper. I used to be real hyper, bouncing off the walls. And so,
Likewise, likewise.
yeah,
I can understand where you're coming from on that one. Yeah, the word sit down was not in the vocabulary.
no, 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 it wasn't. No, I was always, active doing something. Either I was playing with the neighbors' kids. I was playing with them, playing basketball, roaming the streets. Like at an early age, like it's not even, I ain't gonna say like in the streets. Like I mean, like literally, like in the streets, like playing and stuff like that. I had a
Like you
Hispanic,
being a kid. You was actually being a
huh?
kid. You was actually being a kid enjoying life.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I had a Hispanic homie named Lil Ricky. Me and Lil Ricky, we used to always roam the streets, talk to different girls. It was fun. We just play. We go up to run into random people's doors, and knock on their doors, then run off. Like this doing stupid stuff. Doing what a kid does, basically. Doing stuff like that, riding scooters, riding bikes. Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You- Kid, any youth that may look at this interview or may see this interview or clip, be a kid, man. Be a kid, man. Think, grow up the long way, not the short way. I grew up the short way.
okay, okay.
I mean, you're in the streets, you're taking care of home, you're this and that at a young age.
Wow.
So, hey, y'all kids be kids and let us adults be adults. You dig what I'm saying? I love the fact that he said, I was a child when I was supposed to be a child. That's a beautiful thing. You don't hear too
Yeah,
many
yeah,
kids.
yeah. Yeah, it's just I was just doing typical kid stuff, really, and so as I different friends moved over time, so I met different people. Like the town I was in at that particular age, I'm gonna say like 8, 9. We had moved from Pittsburgh, Texas, to Mount Pleasant, Texas, which is 10 minutes over from Pittsburgh, Texas, and so I had swapped schools over the years. And so I had met different friends over the years. You know, I mean, I was kissing girls in the slides at school. Like, there's all kinds of stuff, man. Like, I was just being bad,
Oh,
man.
so so you was mannish.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You was mannish.
yeah. I was kissing girls in the slides, but I also had a temper too. See, at one particular time, it was this girl. I can't think of her name, but it was a white girl, and me and her got into it, and I
Mm.
literally picked up a pencil and poked her with it in the eyeball as a kid.
So he was just bad, y'all.
I was bad, bad.
We're not gonna say just your run of the mill bad. Ding dong ditch. Don't take the trash out. Some of that. No, no, no. He was out here bad, bad,
Yeah,
bad.
like I had a temper. I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I also remember being in school, and I started throwing chairs at the teacher and everything, and I ended up breaking the teacher's arm and everything because I
Yeah.
couldn't go to
See,
recess. Something
I,
happened, and I couldn't go to recess.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand.
Mhm.
So didn't give you no recess. So you just said, I'm gonna go off.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know the reason why they couldn't go to recess. I did something, but when I didn't go to recess, I just started throwing chairs, tables, everything.
Understandable, understandable.
Hmm.
So, what made you say, I want to do music? I want to be a rapper. Let's dig off into that a little bit. What got you into that lane of, you know what? I think I could do this.
Okay, okay. At the age 13, it was 2008. Me and my cousin, the same one who actually I just brought up a while ago, that's told me to add the Montana, and keep the whole thing. He's actually the same cousin that I started doing music with. He's 2 years older than me. So he was like 15, I was 13. We was just sitting at my house one day, and we just started saying, hey, Let's do a song. Let's do a song, and like that's back when you had the actual desktop. We didn't even have laptops. Well, they had laptops, but family home had a desktop.
Yeah,
Mostly back then.
that's something now.
And
Yeah.
so we had the big brains, the big screen and everything. So and we had a mic. See, I had a karaoke game that was goes to the PS2 or PS3. I think PS2 or PS3. I can't remember one of the two. And it was like a karaoke game, and it come with a dynamic microphone. And so me and my cousin, we both had the same game, and we had those dynamic USB microphones, and we just start using that. And like what we would do was we would just start grabbing songs. You know how the song go off because we didn't even know about instrumentals at the time. You know how you get to the end of the song, it's no vocals, it's just the beat.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
didn't know what instrumentals was back then, so we would just piece the end of the song where there's no vocals over and over and over again and loop it like that. And we just start rapping on it like that. And of course, the production was terrible at that time. It was terrible. But me and my cousin, we got better in time. But at
It
the
was two
beginning,
kids trying to make something happen. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
yeah, didn't even know about instrumentals yet. It's crazy because we had YouTube, but I guess because we was lacking that knowledge at that age. I'm 13, he's 15 at the time, so you know, and so I got better with doing that over time. And then I transitioned into making beats as well. Like 15, 16 years old, I start finding beat machines, like virtual beat machines, on the laptop. Well, at that time I had a laptop. At that time, no, I'll take all that back. I still had the desktop. I had software for it, beat making software. So I got to the point where I started trying to make my own beats and start doing like that because I got tired of rapping on other people's beats. It was just a lane that I was just like having fun. I was really having fun, just really doing something, and I turned it into a whole career over time.
So
And
when
like I
did
said,
you
me and my cousin, that's back when CDs was popping. See, it's before the digital was popping. It's back when CDs was still popping. We had the Sharpie, we had the CD, we had a mixtape called Bass and Treble. I swear, Bass and Treble.
mm,
He rapped some, I rapped some. I had a verse, he had a verse. It was just all over the place, but we was having fun. We had like 10 tracks. We had like I think like 10 tracks on that CD. And we had the
okay.
CD for a long time until it scratched up or whatever. You couldn't use it.
Understandable. Kids not knowing the game in the industry. I understand it.
And like, of course, we sucked at
Made you
first,
come
but
up
we
with
got better
something.
over time.
Of course. Practice, practice, practice.
Hmm.
What made you make the decision to, you know what, I'm gonna take this 100% serious? When did that occur? When did that happen?
That started happening when I started getting a little buzz in school. I started getting a little buzz in high school. Well, actually, eighth grade. Eighth grade is when I started showing off because that's when I started. I started in eighth grade, but I started showing it to people at school. And when I started seeing their face expressions and how they was liking it, that made me want to go harder. Then I had the influence. I had Lil Wayne, all of them. Like I looked up to all of them. I was a big Lil Wayne listener back at that time frame.
So at that
2008.
time, let's go
Huh?
back. Let's go back to 2008.
Okay.
At that time, what was in your top five playlist,
Top five playlist in 2008. It was the Carter
or what?
Three. The Carter
What
Three
were,
came out in 2008.
or what were some of the things? I'll say it that way.
Say it again.
What were some of the things, or some of the artists that was in your top five playlist? Like,
Okay.
what was the? You know what? I'm gonna go outside. I need to listen to this.
Okay. It was Lil Wayne. It was at around that time. Wiz Khalifa was blowing up. He was blowing up. It was Wiz Khalifa and who else? Nicki Minaj, it was really more cash money, young money. Like Drake. Well, Drake he wasn't quite, hit the spotlight yet like he is now. So it was really Lil Wayne, Lil Boosie, and Webby. I'm trying to see. It's a couple others. Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy was a big influence on me too. Soldier Boy,
Mr.
like I like all his underground hits he had too. He got cranked at, but he got a lot of underground stuff too.
Yeah,
That
he do.
hit
Yeah, he
too.
do. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
Hmm.
He got a lot of things that people wouldn't expect to come from Soldier Boy. They wouldn't expect that. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, y'all hit that like button, hit that sub button. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we making movement. Told y'all I was getting back in the saddle. Hey, let's work. Make sure to hit that like, that sub, man. Hey, tell a friend, tell Timo, do it again. Translate interview. Mr. Clubhouse himself. Yeah, we here.
Hmm.
What brought you to Clubhouse?
Clubhouse.
I always, anytime I meet anybody through or before or right after I got on Clubhouse, I always wonder what brought you to Clubhouse.
What brought me to Clubhouse was I started seeing this on YouTube. I was looking at YouTube one day, and you know how the Clubhouse, how it's set up. It got the bubbles and it got the pictures inside of them. And I seen like
Yeah,
21 Savage, Whack 100, and all these famous people in a group room, like a chat room, and they all talking amongst each other. And I'm like, what is this? I ain't never seen nothing like this. So I'm looking like, I know, we got Messenger, we got Instagram, but I ain't never seen nothing like this. And
yeah,
so
yeah.
it got popular on YouTube. Like where I started seeing it on YouTube. And what's so funny about it is one of the rooms was Sleepers in LA. Rocky Rock. He owned Sleep where he at the time he owned Sleepers in LA. Whack 100.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's really the first room I was seeing on YouTube, and I was seeing Whack 100. Whack 100 name just keep popping up, popping up. 21 Savage name was popping up a lot back then. And so I just said, hey, let me go download this and see what this is about. And the first room I went to was Sleepers in LA. And I was like, wow, I'm really on here. And I didn't know that I was about to go through hell on this app over the years. At that time, I had my socials up, like my Facebooks and everything, not knowing that I later on this app I was going to get doxxed. My pictures taken from my Facebook, my mother Facebook, my brother Facebook, and I didn't know all that at first. So I was just trying to be friendly on the app. So I started off in Sleepers in
Your
LA.
picture going in and out, loved one.
Huh?
Like your voice is clear. We can hear you fine. Your picture just keep going in and out.
Oh, what about now?
No, we don't see you. We damn sure we hear you for sure, for sure, for sure.
You can't see me at all?
No sir, no sir,
What about now?
no sir. You know what? Hey, it's real talk, no BS. I do shit in real time, real talk, doing real things. Look, y'all can hear that man. You can hear that man, and we gonna still tell this man's story. Hey. I look at it like this: the picture won't come through. It's a hater around trying to make sure they do the most hating they can do to see what they hating achieve and do. But it ain't gonna do too much of nothing over here at Real Talk No BS. Real Talk No BS. We gonna keep it moving on your goof ass. Don't worry about anything. So, because we here for Montana, we're not here for nothing else. This is what we here for today, and this is what we gonna occupy our time to. You don't like it, skate. If you love it, hit that like, and always, like I say, tell a friend to tell 10 more, do it again. You dig what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he pops up. See, you get to talking that good and get to pushing that negative away with this good positive, and positive things happen. Now, you say you went through a couple debacles, a few entanglements, You say you went through a little bit of hell when you first hit Clubhouse.
Yes.
Was it because of the people?
Yes. It's because I was still trying to work the app and I didn't know how it worked at first. So people laughing at that, that was like, hey, that was like teaching me, but like at the same time, that was like, who is this? Like, who is translate? Like, is my name. See, they like ain't like my name either. Like that was like translate the fuck. No, they was talking like that, and so I don't know. I had became a real fan of Sleepers in L.A. to the point, they got at the time they had a PTR of the California trees, and they had
Yeah,
their face. You remember
trees
that
and
the
all.
PTR they
Yeah.
had?
At one point, I was in
Okay,
training, or how they call it, apprenticeship. I was under apprenticeship
okay.
for trying to become a part of Sleepers in LA.
Oh wow, I was
Now,
too.
if y'all don't see me, if y'all don't recognize me, you know what I'm saying, you might recognize PTR. Y'all might know me by a different name. Y'all don't understand. Big LA, King Sag. I was around 4 or 5 years ago. I ran with UOD. You know what I'm saying? I was there for the original PTK.
Me
This
too.
man right, this man right here, original OG PTK.
OGPTK. Yep.
That's why I say Clubhouse. You dig what I'm saying? Like father Clubhouse, because there ain't too many of us originals around no more. It's a lot of
No,
new
it's
faces
facts. I had a
doing
lot of
new.
friends on there that don't get on the app at all. Now, a lot of them.
It's silly. It's silly. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's silly. Clubhouse not what it used to be. Nowhere near. I can remember time and time again in the past. It was a lot of camaraderie on Clubhouse. If y'all don't know what I'm saying, go look up the word camaraderie. It's something good. It's something positive. Promise
Yes, it was very much different. It was how it is, but like it done got a lot worse nowadays. Nowadays it's bad now on Clubhouse. It's bad. It's bad now.
Shout
But
out,
it
shout
was,
out to my sis. Shout out to my sis. UOD alumni. Hot girl. You dig what I'm saying? And she said it's day nap now. It's day nap. Just day nap.
I knew Hot Girl. I know I met Hot Girl through Sleepers in LA. She was in Sleepers in LA at one point.
Oh yeah, it's a whole lot of. Let me see.
You talk about the Hot Girl, she spelled her name in a certain different way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see? I know everybody. Dang near everybody I know on Clubhouse. And she
Some of
do
the newer,
music. She
some
an
of the newer
artist.
faces, y'all see, like Whack. That's a Clubhouse OG to me. He done been there a long time. I didn't bump heads with Whack. You know what I'm saying? Look, you had to. I put it to you like this: it's one of those you had to be there situations.
Hmm.
You had to be there. Like, I'm talking about back in the day when Clubhouse, when Whack, before he had his own hunted side, he basically had his own side. Like, and
Exactly. Sleepers in
some of the
LA.
gangsters,
He was mostly in Sleepers in LA before he
some
met
of
the
the
100
gangsters
EMT.
bumped up with him. Them bumped up with him against him all the whole kid and caboodle. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you got new faces, you got new people. Have you bumped heads with any of the newer people? I'll say newer. Y'all ain't been there long.
I
Newer.
have. I have. And the reason I got into it with newer people on there is because of what some of the OGs like me on there, has been around and they tell them about my history of over the years on that app. And so they pick a side basically. I'd be like, I don't even know you. I don't know this person. And like they'd be knowing stuff about me before I even get to know them. Cause they didn't been I
Yeah,
heard my name on the app, you know, running through the app. They'd be like, translate, who's translate? And they finally see me, confront me. I'm like, who is you? And they just start saying such about me. Like Clubhouse streets are wow. Things about you will get out there fast. Cause
that's cool.
all it takes is tell one person, and one person will tell that
Hey,
person.
hey,
It's gonna go on and on.
look, come find out about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bring your cool ass. Come find out. I'm a father. I'm a man first. Like,
yeah.
what's up? What's
And
up?
see,
You
and
know?
see, I get kind of upset though because I get kind of upset because you see how you just said I'm an OG. See, now you know I'm an OG, a Clubhouse OG. But see, the newer people don't know that, so they want to disrespect my name, not knowing what I've been through on this app, and
Y'all, do y'all
that gets
even
me.
I'm gonna tell a story real quick and I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna get back to letting him do his shit. Let him,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to know who my man's is. Like he my nigga some pressure for real. Fuck around and bump into him. That's all I gotta say. You did. But how I first met him, it wasn't on no cool. He came in the room talking shit. And I'm talking about he came in talking big boy philanthropical expeditiously side shit. Cause I didn't know who the fuck he was. I heard like everybody else. I heard the name, heard a story. That was it. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
in it was a 100 room. It's when Wack had light skinned boy up under him. Puerto Rican dude.
Oh, you talking about what's his name?
Uh
What's his name?
little baby Rico Suave acting ass. Yeah,
Yeah. You talking about Reek. Reek.
yeah, Reed. You slid through and you just got to pumping. And got on.
Hmm.
I'm in the audience. You know, now I feel like you've been there longer, a little longer than me. But you know, I'm still learning the ropes. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm just popping in, just pop in, cause you know, hey. And back then, I was on my start of my media journey. So a lot of my previous content before it got took down was a lot of Clubhouse content, and a lot of it would debunk a lot of the crazy Clubhouse shit that I've been hearing lately. Lately, this is crazy, crazy. But I say all that to say, one of the people that held up Clubhouse was this man. He was a power force then. He a power force in Clubhouse world now. Let me tell it. You know. So what is one? Okay, what would be one of your memorable moments from
I'm glad
dealing
you
with?
asked me that. On Clubhouse or in real life? Which one?
You know what? It's Saturday, sucker free Saturday. Both Clubhouse, real life. What's one of your memorable moments that left a stamp with you?
They could be
That
in a
left
good way
something.
or a bad way.
Yeah. See, translate finna take me right off that cliff with him, but we here though. Hey, let's get into it. Fuck it. Hey, real talk, no BS. Exclusive. We live, damn it. We live.
Hmm.
No cuts, no edits. We live. We here. Good and bad. If you want to give me a bad time, cool. I need a good time too though.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need you gotta offset it for me.
Okay. Okay. Let me tell you this. In real life, one day I was laying, I was laying across the bed. No homo. But looked at my phone I had a text message from a white lady I was dealing with, having, relations with, and she had texted me and told me she was
Hold
pregnant.
on, hold on. Before we get in, okay, she said she was pregnant. Before we get any deeper, understand anybody that watches this, viewer discretion is highly advised.
Oh yeah.
If you can't take it, go ahead and step to the side. But hey, we'll talk no BS. Translate Montana interview. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah. It was. I wasn't about to get too personal. Like, it was. I was just really saying she got
well,
knocked
you
up.
got some people that look at certain things and all that and all
Oh
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. You gotta have viewer discretion. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, she had got pregnant 20 at the end of 2016. I had been, having relations with her for months. My cousin was actually dealing with her at first, and then he passes. This is a whole other cousin, by the way, not the same one I mentioned earlier. And so I
So
started dealing with her. She got
I'm gonna,
pregnant, told me about it. It was a
but
happy moment, but it was also a sad moment because she lost that baby. She had a stillbirth.
mm,
It was a boy. She found out with the gender and everything. It was a baby boy. Mixed baby's gonna be the baby was mixed. She's white. I'm African American. I'm from Texas. She's from Ohio. I think Cleveland, Ohio, to be exact. And that was a good moment because I was really happy, man. I was really happy because I don't have children. Like, it's alive. Like I said, it was this the only time where I have got a girl pregnant, and so when I got her pregnant, she lost the baby a couple months later after she found out the gender and everything. So that's good and bad. And on Clubhouse, of course, Clubhouse, my memorable moment was 2022, and I got into it with Whack 100 because I was like at the peak. Like I feel like 2022 on Clubhouse, I was at my peak, and I don't know, I just feel like I was at the peak at the time because everybody was saying my name. Different people had rooms about me,
that was a
and
fun year in Clubhouse. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
2022. That was that was a solid year, oh boy. Hey,
yeah.
Clubhouse was Clubhouse.
And in 2022, well, Bazino was on the app, Whack 100 on the app. Whack 100 and Bazino don't get along. But
Hmm.
see, I've been talking to Bizino since 2018 through Instagram. He heard my music, checked it out. He liked my music and all of that. And so he happened to come on Clubhouse, and I ran into him. I was like, "Oh, you on Clubhouse now? Okay." At the time. And so he
Yeah.
had a beat going with Whack 100. And so Whack 100 was trying to make him out to be, you know, like he on the other side, like he like same gender type thing. So I had to correct Whack 100. I was like, it's a rumor that you spread and trying to put smut on my homie name. It's not cool. So I went over to the 100 ENT stage one day and confronted him. And like my name was already buzzing, so people know who I was in his room. Oh, let's
Yeah.
translate. What he doing in here? I just start popping off on Whack. Me and Whack and I got into it multiple times on Clubhouse. Multiple
Yeah.
times.
If you really was on Clubhouse, you're either with that man or you done went against that man. Couple times.
Exactly. And trust me, I had a lot of people against me for that. His whole army, his whole entourage came at me with full force, loud mics, going, muting, moving, all of that. And so, like, I said that's a memorable moment because it got captured on YouTube. Somebody placed it on YouTube, but they took it down. I don't understand that. Like, a little while later, they took it down. But it was going up. The numbers and everything was going up. It was like 6,000. When it was like multiple times me and Wack went at it. It was like two different videos me and Wack was on YouTube going at it.
When
But
it
they
comes to
both got took it
when it
down.
comes to that one, when it comes to that, it was a lot of people that didn't want certain things, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. I got into it with a cat named Jeremy Green, another person of Whack 100 people.
Okay.
And he got my video struck.
Mm.
Diabolical game. And a lot of people that got struck by Whack before. Couple people that I know on some, like I know them. Yeah, that he got touched by him. Had to take their content down. All that.
Hmm. And oh, and a bad time on Clubhouse because that was really it was a good time. I ain't gonna say that was bad because it's all trolling. You know, it's just trolling. Nobody got hurt in an equation. Now,
Right.
bad is as of recently what's been going on as of recently. And it's not even a particular thing that we talked about. It's just period about me. Like people want to call me slow, want to call me dumb, want to call me, retarded and things like that. And it's like I got a lot of more people against me these days. And I don't like that because for the simple fact I done went on this journey on Clubhouse for 4 years now. As of now, 4 years. And I still got people who just think I'm, just dumb and special. And I don't like that. Because when I do the rah rah, it's a character. See, Translate Montana is a character. Like, it's a
Right.
character.
Right.
My real name is Darius. Darius. Like Darius Rucker, but spelled different. Darius. And so, in real life, I know how to turn it on and off, far as the yelling, the hollering, the screaming. But I see on Clubhouse, people get entertained by me yelling, screaming, cussing, and all of that. So I turn it up a notch and do it times 10 on purpose. And so people start judging me, my character, based off of that. They think I'm like that in real life, which I can get like that in real life. Don't get it wrong, but I'm just not disrespectful like off the top like that. You got to disrespect me first for me to get disrespectful with you. I'm that type of person.
So what are you currently working on as far as music? What is what's your direction at this point right now within your career?
Direction at this point is I was mixing some music down earlier. Planning on putting on another tape. Try to have it as clear as possible with the audio. Try to put my best work out as possible this year. Wow, because my name is start getting hot on the app again. And so I'm planning to put out another tape here soon. Sorry about the
Mhm.
music. That's my cousin next door.
Oh, you good, loved one, you good. Hey man, like make sure y'all like and share, you know what I'm saying, sub up. It don't cost y'all nothing, you know what I'm saying? Press that button. Shout out young and Hefe. Hey, you be coming with them words for real. Um, okay, okay. So if you had the opportunity, right, to work with anybody, past, present, who would it be and why?
I want to go into the podcast space with the music. Now I don't want to be a podcaster, but I want to get my music into the podcast world because as of hip hop media, you got these people like DJ Academics, Adam
Hmm.
22, DJ Vlad, all speaking on hip hop, and it's getting recognition and it's getting clicks and views. And I look at it as a bigger stage for me to elevate to the next level. I feel like I won't accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish until I get on one of those platforms like that, like a No Jumper or a Vlad TV or a Breakfast Club or something like that.
Okay, okay, that's podcast world. As far as musically, if you could have somebody in the studio with you, past, present, who would it be? And again, why?
Or like an artist, like who I would want to work with.
Yes.
Artists, hmm, I say Drake. Drake.
Hmm.
Drake, the best rapper. Like it was Wayne, but now is everybody's saying it's Drake now.
I respectfully disagree. Why? Okay,
How can you go? Like he's at the top of the food chain right now.
I feel it, but he ain't the only thing at the top of the food chain. That's just that solely my opinion. Solely my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But also, I would say Tyler the Creator. He's from California. I like Tyler the
Ooh,
Creator music.
mm,
I like Kendrick music. California. I listen to California music.
okay. Okay. Top five artists. Who would you put in your top five? Or who's in your
Wayne,
top?
Lil Wayne, Drake, Eminem, Nicki Minaj, and who else can I say? Uh, Chief Keef. Do it like that.
Chief Keef, a wild boy. That's a wild boy. I mean,
Yeah,
I respect it though. I respect it. I respect it. He
I
got some
like his
cuts.
come up. I like his come up. The drill come up. I like that come up.
Indeed, 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 for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Hell yeah. Now you said Nicki Minaj. Out of all, I mean, I don't knock nobody's favorite artist or who they like. But out of all the female artists, N- Nicki, you go with Mama Nicki. I mean, Barb's. Hey, Barb's, don't come for me. don't, don't come for me because I'm saying something about Miss Minaj. I'm just saying, out of
No,
all the
that's
people,
just the top five. Like, I listen to several artists, especially now, like Glorilla, Lotto. I listen to all of them. But I'm saying for us, that's top five. It's because the milestone she reached. That's why I said Nicki Minaj. But it's different ones I listen to. Sexy Red, Glorilla, Lotto, Bad Baby. I listen to all of them.
okay, okay. If you could work with one female artist, who would it be?
Outside of the top five, outside of like Nicki Minaj or somebody like that.
Any female artist. It could be Lady of Rage. It could be Alicia Keys. Which one would it be for you?
Huh. Well, we speaking like that, I would want to work with Aaliyah, but she's not here. I would want to work with
Ooh,
Aaliyah. Like I would like, yeah,
I dig that. I dig
yeah,
that. She had a powerful sound. She had a true impact on music
yeah.
for real. She will forever be missed. Forever be missed.
Yeah, I was like 6, 7 when I seen, she had the accident. It was on all on TV. I was young, 6, 7 years old.
See, Translate made me feel old. I ain't gonna tell y'all my age. He know my age. He make me feel real old right now. With what him saying, oh Lord, with what him saying, he make me feel real old. But it is
Yeah.
what it is. So, okay. Normally at this juncture, I say to anybody that's watching that want to do music or being entertainment, period. What would be some of your words of encouragement that you feel could help them along their journey, or something that you feel they would need to hear to progress along in their journey?
Oh, you talking to the people or you talking to?
No, I'm talking to you, sir. I told you
Oh,
this about you. Hey, yeah, hey, y'all want to comment? Y'all want to ask a question? Y'all more than welcome, and I will transmit it over to him. But
okay. Oh,
that
my
every
bad. So ask me again. See, my phone was going low, so I had to make sure the charger was acting because it's got shortage in it. So I was just trying to make sure it don't cut off on you. So I got kind of distracted for 2 seconds. So can you repeat
indeed,
that?
indeed, indeed. Again, y'all, real talk, no BS, no cuts, no edits. We live.
Hmm.
Um, words of encouragement to any uh younger people that may be watching. What would you say to them encouraging that could help them along their journey as far as trying to get into entertainment or
Keep reaching.
any,
Keep reaching.
any,
Keep reaching. Don't stop. Go full throttle with it. Don't stop. Just keep going. Like even when people try to knock you down, just stand right back up and say, I'm going to do this. You got to have confidence in yourself. You got to have belief in yourself. You got to say, I am the ish. You gotta feel like you a god. Really, you really got to feel like that. Whether nobody say, "Oh, you suck," and you need to give up, you need to try something different. Just keep pushing through, and I promise you, you're going to see some results that you're going to like. Everything might not happen for you right away. It's going to be a journey. I'm saying because it was a journey for me. Clubhouse has got me a lot of recognition over the years. It's like it's crazy because I've been doing this since 13 and I'm 30 now. And so just keep going, just keep pushing basically. Even on your bad days, you might want to feel like where you might not want to do it that particular day. Okay, we're not perfect. We're not robots. It's cool. We got feelings. But just keep pushing through like because I have told myself when I have reached for certain things and I noticed the more that I reach for it, the closer I got. And I was surprised by some things that I reached for and I actually got to that. Like artists, for example, music artists, for example. It may not be top notch artists that I reached, but I done reached out to some producers that done had plaques on their walls and everything. And so like and it all took me putting that work in. Putting that work in, networking, doing collaborations, showcasing your art, getting out there, getting your name heard, get a buzz going, drop mixtapes, drop an album, have a decent cover art, stuff like that counts. Just don't throw anything together. And if you're not gonna believe in yourself, you must well give up right now. You gotta believe in yourself. That's just off top.
Factual, factual, factual. Well, so, man, hey, there it is right there, man. Translate Montana, you feel me? Uh, Clubhouse figure, rapper. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find you? Where can they find your music?
They can find my music on YouTube. They can find my music. See, hey, I also got different things coming on different platforms: Spotify, Instagram, you know, Pandora, it's iTunes, etc. Basically, but my main music is on YouTube. Like if you go type in my name right now on YouTube, you're gonna find my latest songs. Translate my
Indeed.
time.
Anybody that want to work with you, what are your links? Where can they hit you up at?
They can hit me up on Instagram. Translate Gang Forever. Translate underscore Gang underscore Forever.
Indeed. Solid, 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 solid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another one like the other one. Translate Montana, ladies and gentlemen. Hey,
It was
like,
nice being
share,
here.
sub. We appreciate you. We appreciate you sliding by, chopping it up
Oh
with us
yeah,
on this good Saturday. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, look. In the meantime and in between time, y'all like, share, sub up, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell 10 more, do it again. Hey, real talk, no BS, street draft media shit. In the meantime and
yes
in
sir.
between time, we'll fuck with
All right,
you. Yeah.
peace.